such a call is senseless. It is completely without meaning, because Freemasonry is known, and they also publicly state this, and in all their official documents, which are available publicly, they stated their basic and central thought and or ideology is the relativism in religions, that they would never recognize Christ as the only way to God. This would be destroy the entire ideology of Freemasonry. And so we see this is there does not exist an ideology or a movement or a group or organization which could be more contradictory to the Catholic faith than the Freemasonry. And so there is no meaning to do a dialogue officially. And there had already been in the 80s, in the 70s, beginning of the 80s, there was an official dialogue between the Catholic Church and the Freemasonry in Germany. The Holy See asked the Bishops' Conference, the German Bishops' Conference, to do an official dialogue with the Freemasonry. And it was done for several years and very seriously. I know the priest, one of the priests who did this, he already died. And the bishop, he already died in a German. And they did it so seriously. And then at the end, both sides, the representative of Freemasonry acknowledged, yes, Catholic faith and Freemasonry, the ideals or the thoughts which are proposed by Freemasonry are you cannot reconcile, are contradictory. We cannot reconcile this. Even the Freemasonry, they themselves acknowledged this, and then the Catholic Church, of course. And therefore, the Church issued a document in 1983, and also last year in November, the Congregation of the Doctrine of Faith, or now the Dicastery of the Doctrine of Faith, simply stating that Freemasonry and Catholic faith are incompatible. You cannot reconcile these, and therefore a Catholic cannot be member of Freemasonry. And if a Catholic is member of Freemasonry, he is in a state of grave sin, and therefore cannot be admitted to Holy Communion. This is the last statement and also valid, and therefore we cannot do such dialogue. This is meaningless simply, and gives a wrong signal and confusion, as if there are things, as if the Church changed their position. Of course, there are things where we can speak with Freemasons or with other organizations, simply those issues, for example, to improve some public issues in the social life, for example, the poverty or some issues which are conform to the natural law, let us say, in this issue, to defend natural law and to defend morality. But this will be very difficult because official Freemasonry, since ever, really promoted immorality in some way, always in the public life, and or undermined the natural law and morality, and especially in our days. And therefore it is simply unrealistic and misguiding to establish an official dialogue with the Freemason.